Hi there, Fresh Access Bucks partners. This is a video tutorial on entering weekly data into ProducePath for partners that offer a discount at their outlets. If you use tokens at your outlet, please find the token video. As a reminder, every week by Tuesday at 1 p.m. for the previous Monday to Sunday, we need all of your SNAP and FAB transactions along with zip code, a vendor reimbursement, and one post-market report. We are at the dashboard now. All of our data entry will happen at Enter Daily Data. Under Enter Daily Data, we first see a calendar. The calendar is color-coded with helpful information. A solid green circle is the selected day. Always double-check this to ensure you are entering data for the correct day. The outline circled days are the days we have listed as your market day. If you operate multiple days a week, this is the day you will put in your post-market report. A circle outlined in green means you have completed your post-market report for that week, and a circle outlined in red means you have not. A shaded in light green circle means you have transactions and/or vendor reimbursements input for that day. As we see here on January 4th, there were transactions and/or vendor reimbursements and a complete post-market report on that day. All of these other days circled in red, there were no transactions, reimbursements, or post-market reports. To input transactions, you will first ensure you're on the correct date that the transaction occurred. Then go to Add New Transaction. We no longer collect the last four of the SNAP card number, so you can go ahead and choose Anonymous here. Then enter the customer's zip code. If they do not have it, you may select Anonymous. This auto-calculate incentives box should be checked. Under payment method, we make sure SNAP EBT is selected and input the total SNAP plus FAB before the discount. Then we will select Enable Incentive. If the discount was a straight 50% discount because half or more of the purchase was Florida-grown produce, then keep the auto-calculated discount. If not, input the total that was discounted from the purchase. For example, if the customer bought entirely Florida-grown produce for a total of $20, we would keep the auto-calculated $10 incentive. But if the customer bought $15 in eggs and bread and only $5 in Florida-grown produce, we would adjust the incentive amount to $5. Scroll down to check your work. $15 was swiped on the SNAP card for the bread and eggs. $5 was discounted in Fresh Access Bucks for the Florida-grown produce for a total of $20. If this looks correct, go ahead and add the transaction. You can scroll down to the bottom of the screen to see a list of the transactions you've entered. If you ever notice an error, you can edit by going into Edit or Delete to re-enter or if you did a duplicate. Now we'll submit a vendor reimbursement. Because you're the only vendor, you're submitting one vendor reimbursement per market day or one per week if you prefer, with the total SNAP and FAB. We click over to reimbursements and go to add new reimbursement. You as your own vendor should be here, but if you're a brand new partner, you might need to go in and add yourself. We'll pretend it's Heather's Happy Hens. Under gross sales, you'll put the total SNAP and Fresh Access Bucks combined. We'll just pretend it was that one transaction for the week for $20. Go ahead and add payment method and select SNAP EBT to tell us how much SNAP was redeemed. Maybe it was $10. And then go to add incentive and tell us how much Fresh Access Bucks was redeemed. That should be $10 as well. Go ahead and add your reimbursement. Every week on Tuesday, when we pull data for the previous Monday to Sunday, we are looking to make sure that your transaction totals for SNAP and FAB match your reimbursement totals for SNAP and FAB. So either input daily or ensure that if you're inputting one per week, that it's for that Monday to Sunday week. Last, we'll fill out our post-market report. If you are a multi-day market, we only need one post-market report for the week. Answer based on the week as a whole. So tell us how many nutrition education activities took place this week. If you had multiple types of nutrition education or nutrition education on multiple days of the week, you will count these as separate activities. For example, at your outlet on Saturday, you had a cooking demo and you also sent out an email newsletter with recipes for seasonal produce. You would answer 2. Or if you have multiple outlet days a week, on 2 separate days, you had 2 cooking demos. You would answer 2. Then let us know which activities were offered. If you marked other, please specify. Let us know if your nutrition education activities were provided by Florida Nutrition Ed, Feeding Florida's SNAP Ed program. If you did not have any nutrition ed activities this week, then choose not applicable. These next 2 questions are about vendors offering SNAP and FAB. Because as a discount market, you are the only vendor, the answer to both questions is 1. If you're a multi-day a week market, you will see these next 2 questions. If you aren't, you won't. This next question, how many days this week did you offer SNAP and FAB? This includes days you may not have had any SNAP or FAB transactions, but you were able to have those transactions. So for CSAs, use pickup days for this number. For outlets offering delivery, use delivery days for this number. How many hours this week did you offer SNAP and FAB? This includes days, hours you might not have done any SNAP or FAB transactions, but you were able to. And similarly for CSAs, use the total hours you had for pickups for this number. And for outlets offering delivery, use delivery day hours for this number. Then save your post-market report. And that's it. If you need any support, feel free to contact your FAB regional coordinator. We're happy to help.